Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Moore, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or 2 to his total next. Les Moore, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Arizona, center fielder Gerard Dyson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Moore, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, 2 down now. Digging in, Luis Gonzalez. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a whiff and a miss. He struck him out. Diamondbacks down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Don Sutton is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the 1st inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So digging in now, Joe Morgan. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Count remains full. And this is swung on and missed for strike 3. And adding insult to injury, that pitch hit him as well, but there's one away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bagwell brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Junior Moore waits on deck. The 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Junior Moore. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, no balls and a strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Standing in, Babe Ruth. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bagwell, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-0 now. Ken Griffey Jr. would be next. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in, Jake Lamb. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Two balls and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Steven Souza will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Striding into the box, Steven Souza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalso. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, John Ryan Murphy. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 pitch on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, Ken Griffey Jr. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Around first, digging for 2. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Batting fifth, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mike Schmidt waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A runner at second, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. Souza is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he is in there.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, less, more, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready now, Cal Ripken. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ripken Was born in Maryland. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 2-1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Don Sutton, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a fastball just a bit up. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now batting, Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
You don't get too many pitchers a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Settling in now, Luis Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. So stepping in, Joe Morgan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jeff Bagwell will be next. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Bagwell reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
We're going to count 2-2.
No one out with a runner at second.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Jeff Bagwell is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Standing in now, Junior Moore. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Runner at second here with one man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Babe Ruth. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Is short, hit hard. Descalzo right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here comes the first pitch. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Jake Lamb. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
A 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope,
and that misses for ball 1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Mike Piazza. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-2 to Piazza. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit Weekly back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
The next Cub up, Mike Schmidt. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt. Schmidt, an Ohio native. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike two. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Ryan Murphy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Don Sutton, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Popped him up. Junior's coming in. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he's safe.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Is a breaking ball in off the plate. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Standing in, less, more. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Hector, less, more.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
To short. Descalso has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 8, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Joe Morgan. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The pitch. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Ball and 2 strikes now. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Murphy corrals it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Ready once again, Jeff Bagwell. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Gonzalez has it in his sights, and that retires the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 Chicago. So coming to the plate, Luis Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Luis Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Two and 2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Jake Lamb standing in now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in now, Junior Moore. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. This is skied into short left center. Gonzalez on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Trevor Hoffman will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Trevor Hoffman.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
David Peralta will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, David Peralta.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Descalso stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Peralta sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
You know, Matty, you could throw out that now.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. David Peralta with a 2-run shot. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Diamondbacks forge ahead. It's now 3-2.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Standing in now, Gerard Dyson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And that's over. 2-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moore is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-2 Arizona. Number 66 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 66.
So striding forward now, Mike Piazza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. Souza is there, 1 away.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home is strike two swinging.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Too high, ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The 3-2 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Hina Slaughter will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 on its way. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Cubs 2. Billy Wagner has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 13, Billy Wagner.
Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
I got 2-1 the count.
Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
Well, that's ball 3. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Luis Gonzalez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Here it comes, 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Wagner A 5'10" left-hander. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Moore racing back, still going back. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 26 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
First baseman number 46,
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready for another shot now, Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. One and one to count to Jake Lamb. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Morgan takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
now batting, right fielder,
Stepping up to the plate, Steven Souza. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Daniel Descalzo would be next. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Home half of the eighth coming up. It's now 5-2 Arizona. Fernando Salas is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 57, Fernando Salas.
Digging in once again, Cal Ripken. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman, number 5.
Striding in, Jeff Bagwell. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Souza on the move. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Ready for another chance. Junior Moore, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Lee Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Daniel Descalso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, captain, John Ryan Murphy.
Stepping into the box, John Ryan Murphy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ron Guidry takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 49, Ron Guidry.
A.J. Pollard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
A.J. Pollard.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moore sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still out in front, 5-2. Archie Bradley comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, We're both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Ken Griffey Jr. is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. Dyson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Striding in once again, Mike Piazza. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Mike Schmidt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Tap down the line to his right. Lamb. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Arizona jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Don Sutton earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Archie Bradley closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-3. They now have 5 straight wins. Doc Ellis grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, helping the Pirates get past the Indians 6-4. The St. Louis Cardinals set 3 balls into the seats as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-4. The Milwaukee Brewers racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 12-1. The Marlins launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Braves 9-6. The Padres starting pitcher, number 37, earned win number 7 this season, helping San Diego pass the Mets 3-2. Aaron Nola got the W, his 11th this season, as the Phillies defeated the Dodgers 4-0. The Rays had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-3. The Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-5. Richard Blyer grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 3-2. The Kansas City Royals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-1. The Halos got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 8-6. The Oakland Athletics hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 11-6. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.